-1.88%. So we're trying to find out what is going on with XFLS. So currently up 80%. Let's update this. So okay, hydrogen system zinc is currently up 80%. We can see down here we have a position there. It says price crossed above 50-day moving average. That's today. Price rose through 50-day moving average of $0.02 on above average volume. So it has a market cap of $344,600. 23.13 million shares outstanding, and we can see its unbalanced volume indicator is currently very bullish. Momentum is also rising. This is taking into account the last 10 trading sessions. The MACD is below the signal line and also in the negative territory, and it says trend analysis is that hydrogen systems is showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. Let's showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. Okay, yes, longer term bearish trend. All right, because the 200-day is probably bearish. So it says its MACD is above the signal line and shares are presently 140% above the 200-day moving average. However, the moving average is declining, implying that caution is still warranted. Comparative relative strength analysis showed it is lagging the S&P 500 index. Momentum for hydrogen systems is strongly bullish. The 14-period stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. We pointed that out. Yes, it's rising. You can see that there. Then the volume as measured using the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because the volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So do we have anything on Bollinger Bands? The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. So yes, XFLS hydrogen systems has exceeded all of its trend lines based on what is going on right now. We can see from this live chart, yes, but based on this 1-minute chart, it is currently trading only below its short and intermediate trend lines, and in this very interim, it is currently presenting a good buying opportunity. But by the time you are watching this, you may not see that is the case. It may not be the case. So let's have a look at SLGG. Super League Gaming. Super League Gaming is making a bid for another company. So let's have a look up here when we get the news concerning it. So Super League Gaming has gained 38%. So far, 38.8% so far. So 6.6 million shares have exchanged hands, which is above average. And we have that its Q4 earnings expected today. Estimates from one analyst is a negative 0.23, an increase of 47.73% from the same period above a year ago. Revenue is $804,000, a $542,000 increase from the same period a year ago. So those are very good news. So we can see it ran up a huge amount of gain some time ago, and it has since retraced and gradually pulling up again. So let's update this and bring it up to today, the 11th. So yes, we have the 11th right now, so you can see it's trying to extend further again. So it corrected, presented a a correction, but what looked like a buying opportunity. Some might construe that as buying opportunity, but in any case, it's extending right now. Market cap is $119.3 million, $21.487 million. Sorry, 21.48 million shares outstanding. And we have that news. Boz, US stocks in the move, Bumble, Apple, Roblox. And we have Super League Gaming to buy Mob Crush for an undisclosed sum. That is one of the big news, and also those earnings outcomes. The 14 momentum is improving, going by what is going on with this 14 period slow stochastic oscillator. And also we have that unbalanced volume indicator. It also looks strong as well. MACD is above the signal line currently, and SLGG appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Yes, its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. MACD histogram is above zero. Yes, above zero. Yes, and it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for SLGG is strongly bullish. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. Yes, this is going back all the way to the last 10 trading sessions, probably not including this current session. Volume as measured by the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because because volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So SLGG is rising on the somewhat positive earnings outcomes and the news that it is buying Mob Crush. So currently SLGG is up for 44% in this live session. So we'll just go ahead and look at OGI, OrganiGram. Got an interest from British America Tobacco. It wants to acquire OrganiGram. So It's been moving sideways. It just probably gapped in the pre-market. It's been moving sideways. Nothing's going on at the moment. So let's see what's going on in the bigger picture here concerning OrganiGram. So OrganiGram Inc. We can see about 37.7 million shares have crossed the tape, up 29.58%, market cap of $670.9 million, 232.162 million shares outstanding, 17% are held by institutions. Let's update this to bring it up to the current day. So yes, got it there. And the news there, we have it there. OrganiGram sells on deal with British American Tobacco. Yes, that's what is saying there. US listed shares of Canada-based medical marijuana co. gain as much as 50% in the pre-market. British America to buy nearly 20% stake in the OGI for about 126 million pounds as it diversifies beyond its main tobacco business. The deal will give BAT access to R&D technologies, product innovation, and cannabis expertise. OrganiGram grows cannabis and makes cannabis derived products in Canada, where marijuana was legalized in 2018. Yeah, so that's the news behind this bullishness we're seeing in OrganiGram. So we have that its unbalanced volume indicator probably looks bullish. The momentum is also rising. MACD is below the signal line, but they're still in the positive territory. OGI appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, probably a summation of what has been happening over the last 10 trading sessions. Probably yes, still in the correction mode if you count back 10 days from this current price, from today the 11th. Still probably correcting, still in the correction mode. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 123.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for OGI strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. We saw that earlier on. You can see it's rising. So volume as measured by using the unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation is giving way to near term selling pressure by traders. Okay, but it also seems it's still not as strong as it was earlier on. Okay, so we have a few ratings here. There's an F rating here from Sharp Equity Rating International. We have here an A from Equity Economics Intelligence Unit. So moving on, we can return and see where OGI is at the moment. OGI is up 27.34%. Okay. So OrganiGram up 27%. So let's catch up with what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is gradually inching up, trying to shake off this negativity it has now. It's gradually trying to inch up. You can see that right there. You can see it's only down 0.14%. It's, the bulls are fighting back. They are fighting and fighting back. So if you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. So let's look at AMC. AMC is up 4.31%. HYSR is down 11.89%. The Dow is up 0.61%, Nasdaq up 1.54%, SPX up 0.83%. Let's find out what's going on with the Russell. Russell is up 1.27%. Yeah, if you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like and share. Let's see what's going on in the broader market. Okay, so job openings increased to 6.917 million in January from a revised 6.752 million in December. That's the news. Okay, there isn't the sort of news we are looking for there. So these are some of the big movers at the moment. Entera Bio, okay, ENTX, let's have a look, up 230%. So my goodness. ENTX, Entera Biotech Limited up 250%. Wow, you can see this, you can see the momentum is strictly strictly bullish, relentlessly bullish. You can't, it's just trying to bust off the roof there. Entera Biotech, let's see, it's up 58, right, rather 260%. Let's have a look and see what we can make out of it. Okay, Entera Biotech up 260. Entera Biotech Limited up 268.13%. So it says here volume spiked, trading volume exceeded the 10-day average of 24.392 million by 11,947%. 136.3 million shares have crossed the tape so far. And let's update this graph. You can see that. You can see that gap. You can see what happened. This is the 10th. This is where it closed on the 10th. On the 10th, it was trading above its short term. It was trading below. Alright, it was just trading only below its 10-day trend line. By some measure, it's a buying opportunity, but you never know. It's not exactly the best, but it turned out that it was a buying opportunity indeed, because we can see what's going on here now, 230%. Let's see if there's any news behind that. You can see that momentum is over the roof. Momentum has just left the station, skyrocketed into the galaxies. Momentum is also rising. Volume is, do we have any news? It says US research roundup, Delec US Holdings, Euronet. Let's see whether we can find anything concerning and what are we dealing with? And Entera Bio Limited. Let's see whether we can find anything there. Entera Bio. Let's scroll down. Entera Bio. Entera Bio. Entera Bio. Let's get down to E. This is Entera Bio. Yes. It's Entera Bio. It says Maxim raises price target to $5 from $4. Okay, could that be the reason why it has skyrocketed? Okay. What? Okay. That's one. We've not seen any other thing. That's one thing we have seen, and the other might still be the same thing. Let's see whether we can see more. We can't. For some reason, we can't access more. bad from that. So in the absence of any news as such, we see that it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Absolutely, the 200-day moving average is upward sloping. We saw that 200-day moving average is upward sloping. Okay, that's okay. It's slightly upward sloping now, I guess. And the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. This is the yes, a MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Absolutely, positively, clearly above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for Entera is strongly bullish. We saw that as well. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. Look at it, it's rising. But this is for the last 10 days. On the 1 minute type chart, it has already passed 80 and reached 100 and rising. Volume as measured using the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yes, we have seen that. You can see that. That's the unbalanced volume indicator. So moving on, let's continue and see what's going on right now. Entera is up 283% and still rising. So it opened from probably gapped in the pre-market and at $1.61, and it's now at $6 and some fraction, and the price target was raised to 5 by Maxim. So Entera up 282%. Yeah, that's one of the big names movers today. So let's catch up with GameStop and see what's going on. It's still the bears are still fighting. GameStop has finally gotten in the green now. It's inching up, getting bullish. Let's see how it goes. We're back with AMC. AMC is up 4.47%. Host is also trying to gain some more ground. It was down 14% earlier, but now down 10.44%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. So let's look at Nokia. Nokia is up 3.54. BlackBerry down up 1.84. The BML, American Battery Metals, down 1.72. HYSR, Sun Hydrogen up 12.20%, and we have let's see, XFLS is still up 108%. Let's see if we can find any news concerning XFLS. Let's try to find out why it is. Have we not already done that? I think we have. Okay, there's no news. We don't have any news, but yeah. So the other one is Sun Hydrogen. Let's find out why it's on the move. Have a position there as well in Sun Hydrogen. Okay, there's a news here. Sun Hydrogen announces project kickoff for the Gen 2 cooperation update with Schmid Group. Okay, and we also have okay, this is today. Sun Hydrogen Inc., the developer of a breakthrough technology to produce renewable hydrogen using sunlight. Okay, Sun Hydrogen. Yes, we were reading earlier on. It says Sun Hydrogen, the developer of a breakthrough technology to produce renewable hydrogen using sunlight and water, today announced the project and collaboration kickoff with Schmid Group to develop a Gen 2 manufacturing process platform and shared details of the early stage status of the project. Sun Hydrogen previously announced its partnership with Schmid, a prominent and innovative German technology company, to scale its Gen 2 nanoparticle technology to produce renewable hydrogen. The project began on March 1st, and the two companies are now working together closely for knowledge transfer to enable Schmid to successfully replicate and scale up manufacturing for Sun Hydrogen's Gen 2 nanoparticles. As referenced in a recent press release, detailed as reference in a recent press release detailing its hire of Blake Bryson. Sun Hydrogen plans to send 2 key technology personnel to Schmid over the course of the project period. The first addition is underway, as Bryson has been installed as manager of technology development to oversee the progress of the project. He arrived in Germany earlier this week and will enter the lab with Schmid after completing the necessary quarantine requirements. We're excited to commence this partnership with Schmid in the lab and appreciate the willingness of our team and theirs to enthusiastically kickstart the relationship on time during what is still a very challenging international business environment due to COVID-19, said Tim Young, CEO of Sun Hydrogen. With Blake now on the ground in Germany, we anticipate the daily collaboration with Schmid to yield innovative thinking, progress, and by completion of the agreement, impactful results about Sun Hydrogen. Sun Hydrogen is developing breakthrough low-cost technology to make renewable hydrogen using sunlight and any source of water, including seawater and wastewater. Unlike hydrocarbon fuels such as oil, coal, and natural gas, where carbon dioxide and other contaminants are released into the atmosphere when used, hydrogen fuel usage produces pure water as the only byproduct. By optimizing the science of water electrolysis at the nano level, low-cost nanoparticles mimic photosynthesis to efficiently use sunlight to separate hydrogen from water, ultimately producing environmentally friendly renewable hydrogen. Okay, so that's the news concerning Sun Hydrogen. You obviously know we have a position there. We can see momentum is also rising. The unbalanced volume indicator doesn't look so good because of the sell-offs that occurred over the last sessions, especially last week. The MACD is below the signal line, I think slightly above the signal line, but they're both rising. Trend analysis: Sun Hydrogen appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Let's have a look. Appears to be in a strong bullish trend, yes, but also trading below